Hello, friends. My name is Manakshi Rathore. I'm from C2B Coach. I have been in IT profession for around 15 years now, working as a
Mhm.
project manager for various projects and products, mainly on banking and finance domain. And I'm passionate about learning and researching about alternate therapies and human behavior. How do we respond under various situations? And this quest started when I was having personal health issues and challenges in my personal and professional life. So the idea about having these conversation once in a month is to provide space where we all can share our ideas and thoughts. And when we share, it is very comforting to know that we are not alone. So a lot of people are going through the same situations. And we invite guests from various fields also to know their perspective and learn some tips to deal them better and change for the better. So our guest tonight is Mr. Deepak Kumar. He
Hi.
is PCC certified. Hi Deepak.
How are you, Meenakshi?
I'm wonderful and thank you for joining us on Sunday evening.
Mm. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
And a pleasure is all mine, and thank you from our audience side also to join us and talk about this topic on fear and uncertainties. It seems like fear is in the air nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. Just visible now.
So,
It's
Deepak,
visible.
tell us,
Yeah.
yeah. So, tell us more about yourself to our audiences and viewers.
Okay, Meenakshi, I'm a coach. I'm a business coach to a few entrepreneurs over here in Ahmedabad, and I'm a Six Sigma black belt. So I use my Six Sigma black belts NLP techniques in doing the coaching to the entrepreneurs. Besides these, I'm also a marathoner. So I love long distance running. I love to be on the road. So this is one passion that I have. So this is in brief all about me.
That's wonderful. I didn't know that you ran marathons also. This is new thing
Yeah.
for me to know.
So I love this thing. It's been a while now since I'm running.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Deepak, when I approached you for this conversation, you were traveling by road.
Mhm.
So, how was your travel? And when I learned that you are going by road, I had to visit my family, and I thought that I could go by road also.
Uh,
And then suddenly, all kind of what if situation popped up into my mind. What if my car broke down? What if I, go through an accident? And due to COVID-19, lot of places are closed. I don't know whether I'll find the place to rest or eateries are open or not. When I'll be crossing the states, I don't know. A lot of things were popping in my mind, and eventually I dropped the idea.
yeah.
So I thought, I was being practical. And what do you think? Whether it was fear or it was just being practical? And from
Let me
NLP perspective, also, please
you
share
know
your thoughts.
let me put it other way also. So you went by flight, isn't it?
Yeah, I
So
finally I took the
I
flight.
mean, when you went by flight, you were never scared, isn't it?
No, I was scared for that also because now flights are not regular. So how to go to airport by road, and that time also thoughts came to my mind.
So you were
But
scared of what? You were scared of what? About COVID.
yes, about COVID, and if something went wrong, what would I do?
Okay.
And
So,
all the kind of
so
imaginary scenario which I don't know whether people usually go through them or not, but lot of ideas and thoughts were coming into my mind.
no, it does come in. It does come in. See, it happens. I mean, when you're going on, suppose you were mentioning about the driving down from Delhi to Pune. I mean, this is not a small distance. Obviously,
Hmm.
uh, even going by flight, it's not a small distance. It's the same distance. However, what happened to you? When you were describing the situation, is that you were actually getting scared of quite a few things that you thought would happen to you in the course of the journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
About the tires getting burst, or a vehicle
Yes.
getting tripped on the way, or probably no place to relax or something like that. And these were tough times
Yes.
on the roads.
Yeah. Yes.
But
True.
let's ask ourselves, was it overthinking or what? I mean, it would have been actually, if you come to think of it, it was actually overthinking. What we do is, in NLP terms, what we say is that at any point of time, Minashi, you are flooded with millions of bits of information,
Hmm.
and what happens is that it is said that in NLP that 7 plus minus 2 bits of information is processed at any point of time. So out of the million, you're picking up 7 plus minus 2 bits of information, you're processing it, so you're deleting huge level of information, and then what you're doing is you're picking up those 7 plus minus 2 bits of information and distorting it. You know, so the fact that my vehicle would be there, would trip on the way, or the tires would burst. I mean, is probably a very unlikely factor. But what you have done is a very minuscule factor. You have actually aggravated it, and you made it look 98%. So it becomes very overwhelming. So it's you know the fact that these small things you start thinking, and they become actually what is called overwhelming fear for you. And in technical terms, what we say, you start getting associated with those fears. Okay, na? So when you start
Yeah.
getting associated with the fears, you are as if you're living those times. Oh, मेरा गाड़ी का टायर फट गया. Or then no,
Hmm.
you are there in that scene. You can see a picture that you're an actor over there. The vehicle is damaged over there.
Yeah. Actually, I was seeing, I'm standing by the road, my tire is burst. I don't know how to change it.
So that's what is called being associated with the problem, and you started becoming associated with the problem, and you started
Yeah.
feeling the trouble over there. However, when I drove down, even I was scared, but it was a very wonderful journey.
Wow.
It was a very relaxing journey. And so, what you could have done is that could you have actually thought about dissociating yourself from this negative experience that you were imagining, and start associating yourself with some very positive, good images of driving down. For example, imagining the beauty of the rural landscape, the wonderful
Yeah.
roads. Yeah, looking at it's a beautiful landscape from Delhi to Ahmedabad to Pune. You get the joy of eating in a dhaba. I mean, these are some of the things, some of the feelings. If you could have started associating yourself to, maybe
Yeah.
those
Actually,
fears that you had could have actually subsided, and these very thoughts would have made you feel very good about yourself and about the driving, and you could have gone ahead.
yeah, now you said that, if I imagine all the positive things, it's my dream to go on a road trip. So if I imagine all those things, so it will be a tick on my one of my bucket list thing, and an achievement for me to go on a road trip.
वो जो ad है ना, डर के आगे जीत है, or you can say कि डर के आगे मजा है, डर के आगे
Yeah,
मजा है. So can we have
yeah,
fun on the beyond the fear, scope of fear? There's wonderful
yeah,
thing that happens beyond fear.
yeah.
We might be actually getting overwhelmed in it. Yeah.
Actually, when you were saying that associate with all the pleasant things, so when I was visualizing that, going on a road and roadside, all the nice scenery and
Yeah.
eating on a dhaba and achieving something, I want to do. So it's really comforting.
It's really comforting. I mean, these are small things in life. Like, man, you start associating yourself with these wonderful things. Maza
Hmm.
aata hai, and
Uh,
that fear goes away. Fear kya hai? Fear, dekho, Meenakshi, it's all imaginary. It's imaginary. Something you feel is going to come, and it is going to
hmm.
harm you, either psychologically or or in a physical sense. It might harm you. But the fact it's about a future. You have not seen the future, and that's void. It's just that we are
Yeah,
imagining. और जो हम
yeah,
imagine कर रहे हैं,
90% of the time those things doesn't happen at all.
even I don't know whether 90%. I think it may not be happening also. Events unfold
Yeah,
the way it has to unfold. you know.
Hmm.
However, the fact is that we are just caught in that whirlwind. We go into the spiral of that thought process, and we are caught over there. Mm.
So, Deepak, what triggers fear actually? And the emotion which we feel when we are having those thoughts. So,
Yeah.
is it just being, in IT we say risk management, or we are just
Mm.
making a plan? So, is it
Mm.
really that, or what triggers it, and how to process our emotions? Is it fear or is it something else?
See, emotions can be, fear can be triggered by on many things. Fears can be triggered in a professional. If you're in a professional environment, you get triggered by the fear of losing your job. You know,
Yeah.
fear of, and once you fear of losing your job means there are associated fears of paying your EMIs, taking care of the families. So these are triggers that actually, even in personal life, the issues, challenges in terms of relationship, in terms of health, these are fears. And they can engulf you at any time of it. So these are fears, and these are triggers that actually can build fears. However, one of the things that I want to share with you this, when you raise this point about the kinds of emotions, let me share with you a particular file that'll be interesting to share.
Mhm.
Give me a minute. So let me share with you this file, because what happens in the terms of emotions. Just I think something is going wrong.
It was coming up. Take your time.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah.
I want to see that uh, the particular video, the particular.
I'm in Pune now, and
Hmm.
the weather is entirely different from Delhi. So it's very pleasant here. Yesterday it was
Hmm.
raining, and now nice breeze, and I am watching the scenery from my window now.
Tell me
it's
that.
Yes. Now I'm
I
happy
mean,
that I
Pune.
took the flight also, and didn't hear to people who were saying all the fearful things to me before starting the
So
journey.
can you see the PowerPoint file?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, now you can see this.
I think it is coming up. Yes, now it is visible.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Yes, perfect.
Now, what I'm going to do is, why is it like this? I'm going to share. I'm going to share with you this particular file. Look at what happens when you have fear. Actually, when we were talking about fear, let's see, fear is a very primary emotion. But what are the secondary emotions associated with fear? Now, there is something called horror and nervousness. Okay, and what are the emotions associated with these secondary emotions like horror and nervousness? Now let me take you through this particular emotions associated with horror. Look at what it is. It starts with alarm, shock, fear, fright, horror, terror, panic, and mortification. Now look at this. What's happening, Meenakshi? You will start seeing how the intensity of fear
Fear
is
increases.
is actually increasing. Right from alarm, which is a very subtle form of fear, to shock, to fear actually, and then fright, horror, terror. They are actually taking. It's becoming. It's rising in sense of magnitude. And look at in terms of nervousness, anxiety, suspense, uneasiness, apprehension, and now look beyond apprehension, worry, distress, dread. Now, if you look at these emotions, how are these emotions moving in? They are actually increasing in intensity. Now, what happens, Meenakshi, is that if we don't take care of this aspect, you know, we don't take care of. let me come back. If we don't take care of emotions from the fear factor, okay, and we let it go beyond fear in terms of horror, panic, terror, mortification, what happens? The fear starts moving out of control.
Yeah, like
And when
I
it
can
goes,
relate to it. Yes,
Mhm.
because one of my friend is there due to
Yeah,
COVID-19. She fear is there. We all are scared of
mm,
because symptoms are very different for everyone. So whenever we are
mhm.
moving, we are taking precautions. But she
Absolutely.
is panicked about it. She doesn't
Mhm.
allow her kids to move out, and
Mhm.
she doesn't go into lift, and she is very scared. So now
Mhm.
I see that she's crossed the emotion of fear. Now she is in the mode of panic.
Panic, and
Uh,
it's becoming it would be becoming very difficult for her. She would be actually so overprotective. However, in COVID, come to think of it, Meenakshi, it is just the fact that you need to be a little careful.
yeah,
You just need
need
to
to
have
take
few things.
precautions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only couple of things that you need to do. Take care of your cover your face with a mask and wear a gloves.
Hmm.
However, we have become so conscious now that we feel that everywhere the corona will be there, and then we're getting caught on that.
True. And another is nervousness is also I can relate to. Like whenever I'm doing these conversations, I'm nervous about them,
Yeah,
and uh, but yes, still I'm doing it. So I'm trying to beat that fear. I'm not letting it uh, reach to that emotion of fear. Is my understanding correct?
yeah. See, we
Yeah.
need to deal with the fear. End of the day, we need to deal with fear. So, as you are going through this process, probably once or twice, you will be able to deal with this fear very effectively. You know, and then it's just about being with the fear. We'll come.
Hmm.
I would also like to discuss. More about how fear. If you want to understand how fear can be tackled over here. One of the things, Meenakshi, is that most of us, come to think of it, most of us are so associated with fears. You know that if you want to deal with fear, you just can't deal it on your own.
Hmm.
You need to talk it out. You need to talk it out. Suppose you have a fear of losing a job. You means a friend of yours or anyone of any a person X has a fear of losing his job. How can he deal with the fear? The fear can be dealt only if it learns if he starts talking out. Talking out to who? He can take a call a friend, have a small
Hmm.
discussion with his friend on how things are moving on, how he could deal with the what's troubling him. Or the other way could be actually why not hire a professional, a coach who could
So is
actually
it
yeah.
is it fear coachable, Deepak?
Absolutely. Fear is absolutely coachable.
So how to
Come to think,
deal with it?
yeah,
As a coach, how do you deal with the people? Because my friend is there
hmm,
due to COVID-19. They're going through a phase where business is not working at all because labor is not available, and
yeah,
they're into manufacturing business. So initially it was seems like a temporary situation, but now it is taking a lot longer than to resume business.
hmm.
So I really don't know what they can do and how to help them.
See, this is where coaching comes into picture. Let me tell you what happens. Your friend of yours actually would be going through he would be really engulfed in certain kinds of thought process. Okay,
Hmm.
and he's very strongly associating himself with the kind of fears, the kind of things that might come in future. Get starts impacting him.
Hmm.
Once he starts talking to a professional like a coach. For example, he reaches out to a coach and he starts talking to a coach. What does a coach do? The coach will only encourage him through his questions and on just to talk about his fears. So he will completely encourage the person to talk about fears, talk about fear. And the person, your friend of yours, will just be talking about fears. And when he starts talking about fear, what happens? You start actually releasing a lot of these anxieties and you're, opening up to the person. And the coach, with his little technique, he will start making the person realize that, some of these worries that you were having possibly could be imaginary. And if you really think that's going to harm you, let's see what you can do about it. How will you deal with this incoming fear? And this person actually starts getting benefit of the coaching process. Yeah. So it's very important that a person who is really engulfed in fear needs to talk it out. And the coach possibly is one of the best persons you can talk to, to get your fears addressed. Listen, fear can never go away. The funny thing that can happen is that fear can actually be subsided. When we said that you start getting associated with the problem, the coach can help you dissociate with yourself with the fear. Okay. And when he starts telling you to get dissociated with the fear, he will actually make you start getting you associated with something great in life, something beautiful that might emerge from the time. And so he is able to take care of the fear factor.
So, are there any NLP techniques also, Deepak, which we can
So this is
use to
yeah.
deal with?
One of those NLP techniques we are talking about is the associated and dissociated states.
Okay.
So this is one very interesting technique that you have. Then the second one is called the perceptual positions. So in the perceptual positions, it's all about perceiving what the other person might be perceiving about you. So it's about taking positions, my and me position, the other's position, and a neutral position. So when you start seeing yourself from three positions, you have a better perspective. Then there is something called a phobia technique. When the fear becomes really great, you're really scared of certain things, you have a phobia technique, you can deal with that. So in NLP, these are the three techniques in which you can actually address fear.
That's very interesting, actually. And that reminds me one more thing. What is the difference between coaching and mentoring? Because in our professional space, we do have mentors also, but it seems coaching is different from mentoring. Is it?
It is different. See, let me tell you, in mentoring, what happens is that you are a mentor. Then if you are a mentor, you are over here, and if you have a mentee, the mentee will be over here. The mentor always advises the mentee. You know,
Right. Yeah, that's
so
true.
when he's continuously advising the mentee. The mentee in a mental state will always be feeling lower, inferior to the mentor that is there. Okay, so
Yeah.
he will be always, approaching for support from the mentor.
Yes, that's
But
true.
when it comes to coaching, the coachee is over here, the coach is over here. The coach, through the interaction, actually takes the coachee a level up in terms of capability. Then the coach goes up. For further interaction, further discussion, the coach takes the capability for a little ahead for the coachee. He also moves up. And and once he's at a particular level, the coachee is at a particular level, he starts seeing situation in a much broader perspective. And when he starts seeing things in a much broader perspective, what happens? He's able to see things very differently. He's able to find solutions very differently, and he is able to address them. Okay, so the coach is helping the coachee actually see the situation much more clearer and deal with it and find solutions. The coach is not exactly giving him advice. Basically, we say the coach and the coachee is both at the same level. So both, obviously, both are also needed. Mentors are needed to take you up the career. Coaches are essential to build your capability, to help you be capable and to deal with the situation right now. So that's how coaches come.
It is kind of, in LLP, we say that every person has all the required resources in themselves.
Yeah,
So, coaches are there just to build that capability in themselves.
absolutely right. So this is one of the interesting presupposition of NLP, that every person has all the resources he needs. So the coach always feels the coach is a very resourceful person. He has all
Hmm.
the resources he needs. I just need to talk it out with him. He'll deal with it.
Yeah.
So he'll deal with it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Deepak. I'm sure people who are watching us will
Yeah,
get some tips and tricks from our conversation to deal with fear. And the people who want to connect with Deepak, they can reach out to you through your website
yeah,
www.deepakkumars.com. I'll
yeah.
leave that with the YouTube video and Facebook page also. And do you want to add something, Deepak?
First thing, Meenakshi, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's really great interacting with you and sharing my perspective. And I do understand, the fear is one of those topics that's becoming really important. And so you
Yeah,
bringing out this topic about fear and how do we go about, talking about fear and discussing fear and addressing fear, probably one of those very important things today in today's situation. So thank you all for inviting me to discuss fear.
actually, this came to me when I planned my ticket for Pune. So
Uh,
everybody started asking me, how will I do? Do I know how to reach airport and what precaution do I need to take? So I was like, I don't know. I am also scared, but I'll
uh,
see how it goes. So everybody around me was asking me so many questions, and then I realized that they don't know that they are fearful for me. So out of that fear, all these questions and worries were popping up.
hmm.
So then I thought that we should talk about it, that how to identify fear and deal with it.
So
So,
it was worth
and thank,
discussing.
yeah, thank you so much for taking out
It's a pl-
time this Sunday evening.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Pleasure. See you then.
And yeah, and I would like to summarize for our viewers that, for if you are having some kind of a thoughts or emotion around fear, so first thing is, as Deepak mentioned, talk it out. Talk to
Yeah,
people around you. There is no harm in saying that, I'm scared. It's okay.
it's okay. Perfectly fine. Hmm.
Yeah, and then accept it and acknowledge it, and then let's disassociate from all the fearful negative thoughts and associate with the pleasant, nice thoughts. Because
Yeah.
when we are imagining something, it's good to imagine nice thoughts and pleasant things. Why, think about all
Why
the
get
dreadful
scared?
things?
Yeah, so true. And even I also want to tell you, even if need arises and you want to talk to professionals, do talk out. Talk to
Yes,
professionals. Yeah. It will really help. Somewhere down the line, we are not talking.
yes,
And we
yes.
talk. The more we
So
talk, the more
it's
better it will be.
Yeah, so fear is coachable, and to move ahead in our life, it's good to contact a coach and a personal professional who can help you out and move ahead further.
Hmm.
So, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Deepak, and thanks everyone. Have a
Yeah.
wonderful evening. So, that is all
Thank,
for today. Bye
thank you so
bye.
much. Bye bye.